Pick it up, both hands. Start reeling, start reeling. Keep your rod tip up.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Go, Lily.
There you go. Fish on. I'm on the board.
Good job, Cap.
All right, you guys, season 3 of Going Coastal's here. We're super excited about it. Pumped to start filming. The last 2 seasons, we've had a lot of great times, great friends on the episodes, filming with the family. It's been an exciting experience so far. We're looking forward to getting season 3 started. My guest today is going to be my wife, Anna Calhoun. Throw it out as far as you can and just pop it on, all the way back to the boat. Hold on for dear life if we get a bite. Oh, they're all over her.
Oh, I was not gonna lie, I was okay with not catching one.
Look at that. Look. Look. Oh, right there at the boat. This thing is green as all get out, and he's right here at the boat. Looking at the forecast for the next morning, the night before, one thing that was not changing was this front pushing through. It had a lot of rain, high winds, tornado warnings, and one thing that wasn't changing was the rain all the way till about 8 or 9 o'clock. So one thing good for Anna and me was getting to sleep in for a little bit. I did wake up about 7 o'clock, headed to the shop, and took advantage of this rain to get prepared for the day. Got us some live bait, got all our tackle set up, and took advantage of all this bad weather.
You ready?
All righty.
Ooh, yeah.
You get the kids to school?
Oh, yeah, in the pouring down rain.
Yeah, it looks like the weather's finally cleared up, the rain's past us. I got the boat loaded up, went to the shop earlier, got some tackle, got some bait. So we're ready to go if you're ready.
Yeah, I'm just glad it stopped raining. I didn't think we were gonna make this happen today.
Yeah, I changed shirts. Thought it was gonna be chilly and now I'm hot, so.
Yeah, I feel you. I've got a long sleeve on and leggings and I'm gonna burn up all day, but it'll be fun.
I got your bag, I'll put it up front and then we'll get the lift down in the water and we'll get out of here.
Sounds good.
Leading up today, my game plan was to take her offshore, try to catch a big king mackerel or a tuna for the rodeo, but we're pretty much geared up for everything. We got a lot of rods. We're geared up to be able to go red fishing, speckled trout fishing in the bay, or to go out in the Gulf and target the blackfin tunas and king mackerels. There you go. You got any bite? There you go. Fish on. Just remember,
Yeah.
just pull hard, get him away from the bridge.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, just stop right there, see if he'll come back. Shake it a couple times. If that bait's still there, if you shake it a couple times.
I don't know if that bait's still there.
Pulling up to the bridge, I was expecting the tide to be coming in. We had a real hard northern blow, and it was just pushing all the water out of our bay, and it was still an outgoing tide. That's typically the best tide when it comes to redfish in the bridge, so I wasn't too worried. I still had confidence in us getting a bite. We caught some herrings at the bridge, we had some croakers, so we had the ideal baits, the ideal tide for red fishing. So we started red fishing. We spent probably an hour or two, and I just knew if we put the time in, these fish would eventually start biting. And Anna did hook one, pulled it off. It wasn't really committed bite. It pulled off real shortly after she hooked it up, and it just wasn't happening for us. So I knew we had to make a move, change it up. So I decided to switch over to mangrove fishing so we can have some fish to take home for a hook and cook that night. There you go, that's a good one. Got them on. You can catch us some dinner?
Yeah, since you can't.
Some fish tacos. Redfish aren't wanting to play so far this morning. We had a lot of good bites, but no takes on them. There you go, that's a good one. Perfect taco size.
Ooh.
You cooking or am I cooking?
No, I don't cook the fish.
Perfect taco size, nice tender fillets. Perfect keeper size for our bay, about 11-inch fish. These fish are real tasty, probably one of our favorite fish to eat here in Destin, Florida. The Mangrove Snapper. That was a good one. We need about 6-7 more and we'll have dinner for the family.
Sounds good. Bro really just said 6-7 on camera.
Oh my God.
Kids are gonna eat that up.
Jesus.
That's why I started laughing. Going after redfish proved to be a lot more difficult than we thought. For whatever reason, they just did not want to bite that day, which is usually pretty unusual for our area. So we backtracked a little bit and went to catch mangrove snappers, which are kind of a tried and true thing for us. They're usually always there at the bridge. And it's always an easy one for us to go after if we're trying to just get a little bit for dinner. Hey guys, it's Anna with Isaiah and Josh from Emerald Coast Bait and Tackle, and we have got fun updates for the new location.
Yeah, we're getting closer every day. The build out's almost done. We have all our fixtures up. We're starting to stock the store. We're really looking forward to this move. Show you guys some quick updates on how far we've come so far.
Fishing with Josh is always a really fun pastime for me. We started doing that 18 years ago when we started dating. I was super excited to kick off season 3. Felt a little bit more seasoned in doing the TV shows. Had a little bit more confidence, or a lot more confidence, thinking that I was gonna kick Josh's butt like usual. And some of the bigger fish that I've caught, the different episodes that we've done in the past. Oh, got another one. Probably about the same size. Bobbin.
One's a bit, a little bit too small. You're probably right there at it. We'll let that one go. All right, Anna, that was another keeper size. They're pretty much, you notice how they're all pretty much like a cookie cutter size. They're all in the back bay. We typically catch them anywhere from 9 to 12 inches is standard. All these we've caught so far are just underneath 11 inches. However, when you go offshore of Destin, that's when you catch the real big ones. I mean, sometimes they'll get 7-8 pounds. Get really nice ones out there on the nearshore wrecks. But
well,
back
and you've
here,
caught some pretty monsters out there too.
Yeah, a couple of years ago we won one of the summer tournaments, I think with a 12-pounder. So there are a lot bigger ones out there, but back here in the bay, they're pretty much standard 8 to 12 inches is what you see.
Still good eating size.
As long as they're over 10 inches, they make good fish tacos.
Works for me.
Cast back out there and see if you can get another one. When it comes to fishing in the back bay for mangrove and along the Emerald Coast, your two most effective baits are going to be the greenies, which you catch with your cast net, or the live shrimp, which you buy at any of the tackle stores. These are your two top baits that always produce mangroves in the back bay. Oh, that's a nice one.
This one might be 11 and a half.
Don't let their size fool you. They pack a good little punch. The power behind them. Especially, you notice whenever you first hook them, it's a real hard pull. But once you get halfway to the boat, they kind of give up. So as long as they're close to wherever they're living on at the time, they have that eyesight of it. They fight hard, but so once you get them away from the structure, they kind of give up. After catching enough mangrove snappers for us to have a hook and cook that night, I really wanted to get Anna out in the Gulf, try to catch some quality fish, whether it was amberjack, a blackfin tuna, or a big king mackerel. The wind finally laid the Gulf down enough where we can make it out there and make a good run. I'm gonna make a little quick pit stop on the way to where we're gonna go trolling for some blackfins. Ran over the spot on the way and it looked pretty good, so we're gonna throw these topwater plugs from Missouri out, see if we can get some action on the topwater from some amberjack. So throw it out as far as you can and just pop it on, all the way back to the boat. And hold on for dear life if we get a bite. You ready?
Sure. When Josh mentioned that we were gonna stop and catch, or try to catch some amberjack on topwater, I wasn't thrilled. Pulling an amberjack up from the bottom, especially when they're out of season, for me is always not the most exciting thing, but when he told me we're gonna do topwater, that was pretty exciting. It's the first time I've ever done that. And that was way easier than trying to pull one of those reef donkeys all the way up from the bottom.
Oh, they're all over her.
Ah! Oh, I was not gonna lie, I was okay with not catching one.
Look at that, look. Look, all the way to the boat. Look. Oh, right there at the boat. Oh. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
This thing is green as all get out and he's right here at the boat. Hold it off the boat.
Holy guacamole.
Look at this one. I think mine's a little bit bigger than yours.
Hey, you win. You can catch one that size. I'm not.
Holy smokes. These mag poppers from Missouri never disappoint when we're topwater amberjack fishing.
What color is that?
This one's a green mackerel and you got the redhead. They cast far and they got strong hooks. You can put the power to these amberjacks and not have to worry about the hook straightening out. Pulling up to the wreck, I really didn't have too much expectations with how our day was going. I maneuvered around the wreck, finally found them on the machine, and to my surprise, the first cast out, the first pop, the amberjack blew up on it and blew it out of the water.
Are you hooked up?
Oh yeah. All right, Anna. Just had to get them located. I threw up off the front of the boat, and as soon as the plug hit the water, it got blown up on. It's acting like a good fish too.
Amberjack?
It'd be cool if it was a tuna, but pretty sure it was an amberjack. Man, that's a good one.
Net or? Nice.
Look at that. These jacks love that popper.
It's a nice one.
Get the blood pumping. A good sized fish. Real exciting seeing them hit those poppers. We'll get moved up. We got a little bit too far behind the wreck. They're more towards the side, so I'll get the boat positioned. Hopefully we catch a few more.
Sounds good.
It never gets old catching these amberjacks, especially when it's on top water. It's the most exciting bite you can probably have, other than a big tuna, on a popper in the Gulf. Pound for pound, they're one of the strongest fighting fish in the Gulf. They never disappoint. Hey guys, we're back here at the shop to go over some of the tackle we used on today's episode. We really didn't have any game plan with the weather, and we really brought a lot of different rods out. But the two basic rods that we used, the main ones, was the 7-foot Plasma 2, 10 to 20 pound range, and the 7-foot Plasma 2 boat rod. These are two of my favorite rods I have in my arsenal. They're really, really versatile rods, especially the 7-foot boat rod. I use that from snapper fishing to amberjack fishing with poppers, all the way to fishing the bridges for redfish. It's one of my most used rods I use on a daily basis. Today, we used it topwater fishing for amberjacks. We use these topwater plugs, the mag popper from Yozuri. This is probably one of my favorite lures when I'm fishing in the Gulf. The bite's always exciting, big explosions from the amberjacks. It's a great lure. It throws very far, has really heavy duty hooks, so I never really have to worry about the hooks breaking or bending out. When it comes to the hooks, my favorite is the Mutu lights. Whether I'm fishing inshore or offshore, they have sizes that cover the whole range. Inshore, my favorite go-to is a number 2. Offshore, we usually use 5/0 and 6/0 hooks. When it comes to our leader, we use a Yozuri Super Fluoro. And again, anywhere from 10 pound all the way up to 80 pound, Yozuri has us covered. If you want to check out more tackle, come see us at Emerald Coast Bait and Tackle. Anytime I get to take Anna fishing, it's always a great experience. No matter what the weather is, if the fish are biting, or if it's a phenomenal bite. Just being able to take her out on the water with how busy we are between the charter boat, the tackle store, especially this year, building a new shop, and our daughter plays travel soccer. It feels like we're always on the road taking her somewhere. So anytime I get a chance to take her out, I never take it for granted. Oh my God, he just blew that thing out of the water. Look at all of them.
We're going chasing them, I think.
Oh!
Ooh. That one looks big. Bigger.
That'd be a keeper.
They're closed right now, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, they're following mine.
All right, you guys, we're right on top of the wreck. These fish are moving. We pulled forward once we hooked one and tried to throw back to them, but they're still staying in front of the boat. We're just kind of scatter casting, and then we're finding them to bite. So, real exciting bite. They're blowing the poppers out of the water when we do find them. This would have been a keeper fish if they're in season, but they're closed for the rest of the year, so we're gonna let this one go.
So the really cool thing that we've mentioned before in our episodes is that the Destin Portland Beach area, as far as fishing goes, is really unique in the fact that we can do bay fishing, go out in the Gulf like we did this episode, but we can also go right back into the bay if the weather gets too rough. We don't just have to finish out our trip with nothing to show for it.
There you go, reel, reel, reel. Little baby grouper. We've been hard at it all day, you guys. Caught a bunch of different species.
I've caught my smallest grouper and my smallest snapper today.
We had some fun with the amberjacks and had a couple. The redfish were biting this morning. They just didn't want to commit. But that's a nice little grouper. Cool little fish to catch on light tackle in the bay. But sun's setting.
Yeah.
About ready to head back in and go get some dinner.
Yeah, I'm ready. It's getting a little chilly.
We'll let this guy go grab the kids and go have some dinner.
Works for me. At the end of the day, it was not the most productive fishing trip we've ever had as far as what all we tried. However, amberjack was a lot of fun. We still got some mangrove snappers to bring home, which is always a good thing for us because we can either cook them at home or bring them to one of our favorite restaurants like Pepper's.
Hey guys, we just got in from a long day of fishing. It was a tough bite after this storm. We had rain all night long into the morning. We got a late start. We did bring home enough mangrove snappers from the bay to have a hook and cook. For this hook and cook, we're going to clean them, keep them whole, we're going to scale them and gut them, and then take them over to Pepper's and see what they'll do for us. Overall, it was an amazing day. We caught some fish. It wasn't as productive as we wanted it to be, but we had some awesome bites with amberjack. Great action there. We caught fish. It's always a great time spending a day on the water with Anna. No better way to end any day of fishing than at the dinner table with the family, just enjoying family time. Great way to start season 3. Always look forward to it. It's kind of a tradition. She gets the first episode, and looking forward to what season 3 of Goin Coastal has in store for us.